This is Oren. I'm doing my neurology internship summary. It's at the Hershey Medical Center. I get there at around 7:45. Me and Dr. Thomas usually have a couple minutes to discuss neuroanatomy and multiple sclerosis and drugs they use before the patient comes in. When the patient comes in, we usually get the patient report. We look over it a little bit and then we go in to see the patient. We spend about an hour with the patient, and after that I leave at 9:05 and get back to the school at 9:15. My mentor is Dr. Thomas. He's a neurologist. He specializes in MS, and on Fridays he usually performs EMGs to test for pinched nerves and muscular neuropathy and carpal tunnel as well. My goals of the internship were to learn a lot about multiple sclerosis, which I have. I learned all the drugs in multiple sclerosis, and the strongest, the pills, the weakest. I also got a good experience learning about basically how it is just to get into the doctor position, and I got a lot of experience on just a good feel of how it is to be a doctor, how bad the emails are, and how interesting the patients can be, and stuff like that. The responsibilities and duties you have, you basically want to come there looking professional. Every day I wore a suit and tie to the internship. It's pretty mandatory. You want to be very respectful to the patients as well as the doctors because of how great this opportunity is, and you just need to show that through your politeness. Basically an example of a day at neurology I had, this is from my journal. We had a Friday in the EMG. I came in 7:45, just sat in the EMG wing for a little bit, waited for Dr. Thomas to drop off the kids at the daycare. We got in, we had about 10 minutes before the patient came in, so we just talked about MS and neurology a little bit. Got to talk about college choices too. He likes to do that. And then the patient came in, we got the patient report, we looked over it a little bit and then went into the room. Dr. Thomas set up the EMG, which is basically you use a needle to test the strength signals of nerves. It's kind of like a listening device, and basically the patient looked like they were good. They had no muscular neuropathy or anything of the sort. And then once that was over, I left and returned to school. My highlights, my favorite time of internship was definitely the full day. It started off very interesting. Dr. Thomas had a child the night before, so he had no sleep the night before either, and on top of that, he also had an entire med student class come in to shadow him. So it was basically like 10 people in the room at a time for one patient, just to examine one patient. So it was very cool. I got to eat lunch with the med students. That was an awesome experience for me. I also had a fun time with the clerkships, again with med students. It was just a great experience. The overall summary, it's basically an observing internship. You don't really do that much except just watch and learn and just be very respectful while you're doing it. Also, you get a good experience of the pros and cons that doctors have. And I got to learn both the good and the bad just on a daily basis. My college plans are basically I want to attend Gettysburg College and hopefully major in biology. I'm definitely interested in continuing to go to med school, and I definitely liked Dr. Thomas's job, and hopefully one day I could get a job like that.